This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
Guys, we're just talking about trucks and the subculture that is trucks.
I want to get you over onto the truck side,
Dude, I got to get on the truck side.
Dude, I spent all morning at King Shocks in Orange Grove, California. It's crazy they're here. So it's only about an hour.
Yeah.
Only about an hour drive.
Yeah.
It's the bee's knees. When it comes to off-road suspension, they're the guys.
Man, that's like me talking about wide receivers in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like me faking that I'm into trucks would be, like, can you imagine if I was like, all right, this is my angle. I want to make a lot of money. Guys, I'm into trucks now. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
It would be like that thing where...
It'd be a good debut video of me just taking my TRX and driving over your Tesla, and you being like, yeah.
Yes.
And I'm not gay anymore.
Well, Joe
I don't like men's anymore.
Rogan had the best description of what it's like when you're faking something. He said that he was talking about this one guy, and he goes, he says he's straight, but whenever he talks about women, it sounds like a guy who is pretending to speak French, but he doesn't know French. It was such a great...
So true. Gibberish.
It's like, oh, hold on. You're...
Gibberish.
Yeah, dude, I took her and I fucking just shredded that shit. I was fucking hitting it all night. It's like, you're 50. Why are you talking this way? I don't quite believe you. I think you bang guys.
That is weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you who it is when I...
You could be a truck.
You might know who it is.
Oh, I bet I do.
Yeah.
I bet I do.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Are you, oh, dude, you be on stage at the big UFC 296.
I'll be on stage.
It's the best card.
Spokane.
It's go see Bryan, but also watch the UFC, the Fight Companion.
I'll be watching.
You'll be conflicted, but watch it on your phones while Bryan's on stage. I'm doing it with Chito, Vera, and Rampage.
Wow.
7 p.m. live, Thicccboy YT.
Chito is officially fighting Sean for the title, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
But
the card is, the UFC's going out with a banger.
Yeah, let's
go.
The
main card, dude, take my freaking money that I'd probably put into my truck, but take my freaking money.
Well, let's go through it.
Vicente Luque, Ian Machado Garry.
You got to go with Ian Machado, right? Just because he's on the upswing and there's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, I was saying this on the Schaub show, and I'll even elaborate on it. To me, the best thing about the UFC is the come up. Like when Conor was coming up, when Khabib was coming up. Khabib's made his debut on my fight card, not a big deal. I was on the main card, he's on the undercard, not a big deal, dude. It is what it is. I don't have control of it.
Yep.
But with Ian Machado Garry, like this come up is great, but it's come to screeching halt because of his PR team. There's all this bad press and all that stuff. But he's the guy. Here's the thing, all the noise, him being a cuck, his girl, this bad press, all that goes away if he wins. If it, just as Al Davis says to the Raiders, just win, baby. If he head kicks Vicente Luque, there's not much you can, it's just people go, okay, that guy's really good.
Yes, yeah.
And you forget about it. But right now, he's like in this limbo.
Where you think people are rooting against him?
When I say people rooting against him, I mean, I've never seen anything like it.
Why? Because
it's almost like...
Is it because of the way he treated Neil Magny, or is it just because
it's a number of things. It's just this perfect storm of people think he's fake, and like he says one thing, then they actually have old video of him saying another, so it's not authentic, him being a cuck, and then him copying Conor McGregor. It's like this whole shit storm of negativity going on around this insanely talented kid.
Hopefully he's not listening to any of this and
only
hanging with his dime piece of a wife.
Yeah, and getting sucked off. But here's the thing. I'd love to see that. No, I'm not cuck. No. That's your thing. No, I'd watch it. Here's the thing though. This is what's interesting. If he loses on Saturday, it's over. Because those trolls, all that toxic shit, 10 times more. Just when I say feeding the trolls, he's dumping loads in their mouth. Just here you go, here you go, here.
Raw chickens to crocodiles.
Yeah, it just gets, and it's just gonna bury him. And the UFC, they're market savvy. They're social media savvy. They're gonna go, he's too hated. We can't.
Really? You think so?
Oh man, they do this all the time. Same as like Leon Edwards, who's the main event.
He's so talented though. This kid has a lot of fight left in him.
But we've never. Well, of course he does.
Yeah.
But you can diminish this insane star, this insane talent, with if he is paying attention to this, he's fucked.
I am officially rooting hard for Ian Machado.
I got so much shit for being like I'm rooting for Ian Machado
I'm rooting
Garry.
hard for him.
But when I say the entire fan base, the entire MMA space is rooting against this guy. But this all goes away. They're fickle. They're prisoners of the moment. He head kicks Vicente Luque and looks spectacular. People go,
he's got some
he's a
head
cuck, but that dude is fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know.
But is it? But
Think how much shit John Jones has had in his career. How much toxic, awful stuff. Yes. When he fights, do you think of any of that?
No.
Why?
Because he wins. But
now, if he loses, it gets way worse.
I'm still so confused by the amount of hate. Like, this kid has just literally just showed up and won a lot. He's cocky. He's theatrical. He's married
People
with
think
a kid.
They don't think it's authentic, and then also it's a version we've seen. So Connor's his hero, so he mimics Connor. But Connor, he can do it in spades. That's his thing. Like, he was born with that gift. Ian's not. So people find it inauthentic, and if you're not authentic, people can smell that out. His issue is, I just want to sit him down like, buddy, you don't have to do, it's too late, but you don't have to do this. Right. You're so talented.
Just fight and win.
Talk your shit, that's fine. But don't mimic Connor. Create your own lane.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing it is, he's wearing Brazilian colors, I think.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Who the fuck?
He's Irish, right? Is he Irish or is he English?
As Irish as you get.
As Irish as it gets. Irish as it gets. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Because your wife
don't wear the
You're not Brazilian.
Don't wear the Brazilian colors. Are you out of your mind?
You're wearing Brazil colors. You're fighting a Brazilian.
Who the fuck?
You're from Dublin. You're from Ireland.
Fucking told you.
Think about his PR team. They went, how else can we fuck this kid over? Oh, wow. His wife's from Brazil.
No.
So let's have him be a traitor and go completely opposite of Dublin, which is a massive fan base, and they support everyone. They still support Conor after all his bullshit. Let's go away from them and go to Brazil. Brazil's like, what?
But especially,
we don't want them.
Especially when there's all this Irish pride now through all the immigration.
I wish you would stop doing that voice.
But that's how I'm from Ireland.
No, it's
my family is from Dublin.
Pretty good.
My family's from Dublin.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for Ian Machado Garry.
Even the Machado things, it's like, what are you doing, dude? You're Ian Garry. You're not Ian Machado.
Did he take his wife's middle name?
Yes, and so did you.
I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I thought you did. You told me that, and I just didn't want to announce it.
Are you out of your mind? I'm so masculine. It's crazy.
No, dude, you did that.
No, I didn't. Don't spread that.
I thought you did.
Don't spread that terrible rumor.
No, I thought you did. I'm being serious.
What a shitty.
No, I thought you did.
What a shitty rumor.
I thought you were gonna change your stage name.
Is my name Brian Rady Callen?
Yeah, I thought that's what I just thought it was.
Is it Brian? Did I also keep my ex-wife's name, Brian Humphrey Rady Callen? Is that what I'm doing?
I guess. I don't know. I thought it was your thing, man.
Oh my god!
I thought that's what you type of dudes do.
That is so funny. No,
I thought you had to do that when you buy Teslas. Don't you have to take your wife's name when you buy a Tesla?
And you have to get a tattoo of cuck on the base of your lower spine.
It's branded. You go, ow! Cock.
Yeah. O scratched out with a U.
Yeah, but with him, it's just taking your wife's name, cuck move. Not flying the Dublin flag, cuck move. It's just what he's gonna do if the UFC gets to a point where you can study UFC fighters. There's gonna be a marketing 101. It's gonna be a face of Ian Machado Garry.
But if he wins, we're all talking about him. He's the heel, and maybe as long as he wins, you can do any of this shit, right?
Has to win.
Got to win. A lot of pressure.
All the pressure, and then here's the question. Is he not listening to it, and is he good enough to pull this off?
Might be. If he's smart, he's not listening to
You want my answer?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's why he's special.
that talented.
Freak. Just horrible marketing.
Yeah.
Terrible wife.
Well, probably wife mistaken too. Not the best at publicity. Kind of like a Bryan Callen in terms of branding and.
Oh, but you're Nike compared to them. They're the worst I've ever seen. They've ruined this young lion's career.
You're gonna love this. So I'm sitting there at the kitchen table. My kid is walking around. My wife is just kind of doing her thing, and the nanny. We have a nanny now because my wife had to run some errands, and I had to go to work.
Slight flex, okay.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and I'm trying to think of like ideas of how to stay relevant in this TikTok world at 56.
Ooh, it's tough.
And I go like this. I go, I'm just sitting there. And I've come up with 1,000 ideas. They haven't really,
come to fruition.
And yeah. And so I go, I'm looking at my view, and I go, do you think I should have a live news show every day for like 20 minutes? And I just heard her. She goes like this. She goes, definitely not.
Absolutely not.
I'm like, what? No. She goes, no.
That's
you have
not
to plan for that.
That's
not going to work.
That's not.
And I got mad for a second. I was like,
but she's right.
Then she goes, hey, do you want to pick up some packs and then maybe some paper towels? And I go, no, I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any of that. I want to figure out how to stay relevant. I snapped back at her. I got all pissy.
Yeah.
And I was like, sorry.
Yeah, you're going through it, man. You figure it out. The guy with no help, you'll figure it out, man.
That's the best, right? That's
nothing better.
That's the best. Hey, I got to make some money. I got this.
Hey, man, I'm having a tough time paying the rent. I'll figure it out. It's like doing 2 days. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, you get it. You get it.
I'll be homeless.
Yeah.
Even.
My buddy Jimmy Burke used to do that. No matter what the problem, I'd be like, "Fucking, I got to." He'd go, "You get it." That is the most.
It's so funny. It's so frustrating.
I was so mad because my girl had broken up with me, and she was dating this dude, and it was in my neighborhood, and I just couldn't fucking. I was just like fucking. I got mad about some other thing. I couldn't figure out how to open the fridge. Got stuck, with the drawer, and I go, "It's fucking fridge, man." He could tell I was mad about that thing, and he goes, "You get it."
It makes you laugh, but it's so frustrating. That's why I'd send a text to Ian Garry. You get it.
You get it.
No help.
No help at all.
Yeah, that kid is.
Well,
I don't think there's been more pressure on a fighter since maybe Conor Khabib.
Only if he's listening to all of this stuff, right?
You don't know. He's young. He's 27. Yeah. And he's pretty active on social media. He's talked back to the haters on social media. That makes me a little worried. Yeah, he turned his comments off. I think that's his wife.
Good idea.
Again,
let me see this.
It's not a good idea.
Let me see
that
this.
means they got you. It's not a good idea.
Always be haters. It's my time to respond.
Yeah, so he posted this video after all the stuff.
They hate the way you walk. They hate the way you talk. They hate that on December 16th, they'll all be watching you win again.
Has to win. This episode of The Fighter and the Kid UFC 296 breakdown is brought to you by House of Macadamias. That's right, 100% pure macadamia nuts. Not just for the rich anymore. House of Macadamia is farmed from over 90 freaking farms, so it's at a great price for you guys. No added sugars, oil stabilizers. All right, it's fantastic. They got it all for you. They also got macadamia milk. That's right. That black coffee's not cutting it. Get you a free gallon of macadamia milk when you visit houseofmacadamias.com/TFAK. Just add the milk to your cart, and with any products, use the code TFAK. And by products, I mean their chocolate-covered macadamia nuts, my absolute freaking favorite. They got the regular salted macadamias. They get the 45% macadamia nut bars. They have everything you need to get your thick ass in shape and do it delicious style. That's houseofmacadamias.com/TFAK. Just add the milk to your cart with any products and use the code TFAK, and you get a gallon of macadamia milk for free.
I'm excited. He's got me excited as fuck for that fight.
I think that's the best fight on the card.
I can't wait. And can I get some color on Vicente Luque?
Vicente Luque.
I like saying Vicente. Can I get some color on him?
I mean, he's been doing it for a hot damn second.
Monster.
And he gets hit and he likes to slug. He's a beast.
Yep.
I mean, look at that. He won 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Mm-hmm. He lost to Wonder Boy, beat Nico Price, Randy Brown.
Coming off of a very bad brain bleed too.
He's coming off. Well, he's lost 2 of his last 3. Beat Dos Anjos, but he's good at everything.
No
Hits
joke.
like a Mac. Oh, no joke. I think he's ranked ahead of. I think he's 7.
Bilal, that's how good Bilal Muhammad is, by the way.
Yeah, Bilal's very good.
Yeah,
but still, Bilal couldn't put him away a decision. You know, like this is a tough fight for Vicente Luque.
Yeah,
it's the most interesting fight on the card, I think, by far.
That's going to be exciting.
There's just so much pressure on that kid.
Is Vicente Luque mostly, what is his biggest strength?
He's good at everything. Hits like a Mack truck, great Muay Thai, great kickboxing, black belt on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, and we haven't seen even Machado Garry's ground game. He's supposed to be pretty good, but we haven't seen it because he outstrikes everybody. Yeah. But before, when he was in Cage Warriors, he used a lot of wrestling, a lot of grappling. Then he gets to the UFC, he's a straight striker, you know, so.
He is a killer. Yeah. But we haven't seen him against the top guys yet.
Not yet. Daniel Rodriguez was a good matchup for him. He's a complete striker, boxer.
Good boxer.
He annihilated him.
Yeah, and that guy.
And then Neil Magny's always perennial top 10.
Yep.
He should have been charged with a felony for what he did to Neil Magny. It wasn't a fight.
It's no joke.
He fucked it. He tenderized his leg.
I know.
You know.
It's insane.
So he's leaps and bounds above everybody, but we haven't seen him against the top 6 guys. But he beats Vicente Luque. He gets on the mic, rips a hot promo, calling out Sean Strickland for making fun of him. Probably fight at middleweight, fight Leon Edwards. Like that. He's won 18 months. I bet he's fighting for a world title. But again, only if he wins Saturday night.
Yeah.
He don't win Saturday night. I don't know. I think it's gonna get very tough for him if he doesn't win. Very tough for him. The UFC's gonna make it tough on him. The fan base will make it tough on him. It's a lot for a 27-year-old kid, man.
Fuck yeah.
And that's why I'm rooting for him. And all the fan base is just prisoners of the moment. What do you care? Why the fuck do you care?
That's what I'm saying. I'm scratching my head.
Is a cuck, if the guy
he's not a cuck.
I'm just saying. But okay, but if he is, who gives a flying fuck?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Also,
I don't get why people care.
He's a warrior too. He's like, you know.
Well, that's bona fide. Also, any of these guys are warriors.
I'm saying this. I wish people, like, anytime you've tried to be really good at anything, right? Like it's really hard. And it never ends being hard. It's always really hard to keep it. Do you know how hard it is to get to where he's gotten? You know how fucking hard that is? To train like that all the time, to be that good all the time? It's a motherfucker. Yeah, he's talented, but that comes with a lot of work. A lot of work. So let's go back to the card for a sec.
The only caveat there with Ian Garry, I stick up for him. As far as personal life, I don't know why you guys care. It's just the Real Housewives of the UFC.
Sure.
It's just drama, something else to talk about. But with Ian Machado Garry, the one thing where I'm like, that there could be a problem there. He's been kicked out of multiple gyms.
For what?
We're not sure.
That's very interesting.
Some of it is he always has a camera filming. He's always like he's very outgoing, talk shit, and then he always has a camera. And some guys are like, "Dude, we're not filming this." He's like, "No, man, I need the content." So there's some of that. Maybe clashes with coaches. When I hear that stuff, I'm like, "That's a problem." But I do know guys, I won't mention names, who are way more famous than Ian Garry. Exact same problem. So they just started their own gyms because they don't play well with others. It's literally they're narcissists. And most fighters are, and it has to be their way or the highway. Anybody else can kick rocks.
Sure.
That's what makes them great.
Yep.
They're tough to deal with.
Yep.
John Jones got kicked out of Jackson's. There's a ton of guys that have been kicked out. They start their own teams, and it's only about them. Ian might be one of those guys.
John Jones got kicked out of Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Did they? Do you have any color on that? Was that
This
like
is old, Bubba.
But were they like, we don't want you here anymore?
Name a reason.
Really?
You serious?
Just bad publicity?
I mean, dude, firing guns at homeless, wrecking a car while drunk.
Yeah, but he was still there.
Hot.
He was there through all that.
No. They kicked him out.
The main one was the kids, at the hotel. The wife was like scared.
That's right.
I forgot. Yeah, he beat up his wife. That's right.
Yeah,
and the kids went and told security.
Yeah, and
Brian's like, I don't get it.
He headbutt a police car. Yeah, that would be like, sorry.
No, they don't care. He headbutt the police car. He headbutt his wife. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's not a good
headbutt the police car. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
There's too many issues. They're finally like, oh goddamn, we gotta get out of here.
I mean,
but then when guys go on their own, some flourish. But that's a little bit of a red flag. When you're kicked out of multiple gyms, again, it's a red flag, or it just means, all right, doesn't play well with others. Sure. It's his show.
Yeah.
So you get to a certain level, just start your own shit.
Yep.
But that's something to be cautious of. Whenever guys getting kicked out of multiple gyms, you're like, eesh, this guy's a problem.
Yeah.
But he just might be, he might be a lot, where he fucks up chemistry of a team.
He's definitely a lot. He's definitely a lot.
Maybe, he's playing a character, but you know what I'm saying? Like maybe, like Colby Covington's a great teammate. People love that guy. Colby's a lot.
He got kicked out.
He's a character.
Top team.
Yeah, but he went up to another team. They love him.
Yeah.
Like he's a character. He's playing a character.
Yep.
Ian might be playing a character. Or he's like this 24/7. They're like, dude, you're fucking up the chemistry. You got to get out of here.
Yeah.
But I don't see how you don't root for that.
We're talking about him, and I can't wait
Everyone's
to see him
talking
fight.
about him, but I just don't see how you can't root for that. Like if you're not rooting for this guy and what he's up against, if he loses, it's going to get pretty dark for him. Who cares what he does in his personal life? Why you don't root for that? I don't understand.
Me neither.
That's just society. Like they want, oh my God,
this kid's so talented.
You
might like Neil Magny, and I was very confused at how insulting he was to Neil Magny. Like after he won, it was weird. Right?
Again, because he's playing a
heel.
character.
Playing a heel.
Yes and no, but he's playing a character that's a page out of Conor McGregor's book. But when it's not your thing, it comes off as inauthentic and mean.
Yeah.
So when you talk about, and this shows him being young and dumb, which I can forgive. He's 27. When you talk about Neil Magny beating his children, Neil did an interview. He goes, "You don't understand the problems that caused. Yes. That wasn't an issue before the fight. After the fight, I almost lost my fucking children."
Yeah.
He goes, "Child custody came and almost took my fucking kids because you spread this rumor and there's no truth to it whatsoever. I was making a statement."
You can get sued for that shit, man. That's
fuck suing. You can lose your kids. So it's like he was like, he doesn't understand his actions fucked my life up. Like I almost lost the thing I care about most. Ian Garry's 27. He's trying to be like Conor, made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I can forgive that, but he has to find his path. Right now he's mimicking Conor's, but you don't want to do that. There's only one Conor. Also,
Conor's also funny. Conor was also like had a lot of funny
because it's his, because he's speaking his truth. Like he would do this whether he was a fighter or if he's a fire marshal. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I think with Conor, also, do you want Conor's career? Do you want his bank account? Yes. Do you want his career? That guy's hated, man. He was beloved. He was the jewel of Dublin. Now a lot of people don't claim him. They don't want to be associated with all that negativity. So it's like Ian, he went down that road, but there's a certain level you got to stop at, man.
Yeah.
He's just a young kid. It's like you don't want to end up like Conor. The bank account, I get all that. I want that money too. But as far as the press, you don't want those problems, dude. It's not good. The lawsuits, the constant women claiming they got him pregnant, you don't want that shit. Slapping people in bars, getting in fights in bars, you don't want that shit, dude. That's Conor. Don't be like that. Be better.
Yeah.
Like if you love Conor, be better. Don't have to do all this shit. Do your talking with your fucking fists and your feet.
Yep.
Do that, dude.
Yep.
Be different than Conor. More people would love him. Love him. He's a good guy.
If he wins this fight though, I'm all in.
He has such an opportunity to win this fight and get on the mic and drop the fucking hottest promo and get that next.
You think he should call out?
He should get on there and call Sean Strickland a cuck, a racist, a former Nazi. Go so hard in the paint at Sean Strickland. The UFC goes, we got to make it happen. That's what he should do.
That's the big money fight.
That's the move. But again, his wife is like, call out Francis.
Call out Francis.
Call out Francis. Okay, wifey.
Yeah. Is that what she said?
Fucking idiot, dude.
Did you say that?
Yeah, call out Francis. I don't know, some bullshit you would do.
What?
Call out Canelo. Just some makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't do that about her. Don't make her face like that. That's not
sorry,
what she looks
dude.
like.
Well, it's fucking stupid what she's doing.
I've never seen this face on her. I've never seen that. So please don't do that. All right.
Well, just think of the worst call out ever.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going to come up with.
Yeah.
She's in the back like, I think you should call it a trans fighter.
He's got a little earpiece.
He's like, hold on, trans?
Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jake Paul.
Wait, just a quick correction. Just.
Or he's gonna really fuck himself. Be like, I'm calling that transgender fighter, and just some girl who's not trans, and just ruin his career. Some girls are like, what the fuck? I'm not a.
Oh my god.
You know, like that's some horrible PR move that she's gonna come up with.
Yep.
Call this fire, and some poor girl's like, I'm not trans, you piece of shit.
What do you think of the Tony Ferguson?
Wait, real quick, just so the audience knows. So Ian Garry's actually 26.
26, I said 27.
So yeah, and that makes him even younger, which is a big, that's 1 year is a big deal.
26. I'm 40. I'm a moron. 26,
dude.
I was an idiot at 26.
So I'm still an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm less of an idiot.
Yeah. I'm less of an idiot, barely.
Yeah, but 26, dude, and you have all this fame and talent he's fucking pissing talented.
He turned
so
26
talented.
in November, so he
just turned 26.
Baptism by fire. You're gonna learn quick.
And the good ones can handle this. The good ones can handle it and show the fuck up.
Mm-hmm. Great way to learn.
Good ones can handle it. They like the pressure. It's like Bryce Harper at baseball. They asked the coach because he hit that game-winning home run, in the playoffs. And they went, yeah, how's this guy do it? Like he's been hurt half the season, and then the game's on the line. He's like, for whatever reason, when the odds are stacked against him, Bryce Harper's the exact guy you want up. He thrives. If it's just a regular day game, he does all right. If the pressure's all on him, he'll hit a home run. Isn't it crazy? They're like, when it's bases loaded,
feel that way about
2 outs,
Sugar Sean.
you're down 3 runs. This fucking guy is the exact person you want up because he thrives in that moment.
Yeah, I feel that way about Sean O'Malley.
Not yet, but he'll get. Yeah, he definitely shows up. Yeah.
Some people just show up. Their best day is when it's all.
When it all counts. Yeah, I agree.
You could say that about John Jones probably too. You know, and some of these guys who just train. Who are just,
I wouldn't say that about John.
Yeah, he's just so talented.
Yeah, he's just better than everybody.
I didn't know Josh Emmett and Bryce Mitchell look like they're in different weight classes.
It was a late second replacement fight. Yeah. Bryce Mitchell stepping in for that. That's a tough fight for Bryce.
Yeah,
and I love Bryce.
I love Bryce. But he took a lot of damage.
Tough fight, dude. Tough fight.
Yeah, Josh Emmett, strong.
It's like a Mack truck, tough to take down.
I know.
Short base. I don't like the fight for Bryce.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Josh Emmett.
Tony Ferguson, Patty Pimblett's an interesting one.
It's not that interesting to me. I would rather Tony Ferguson. I was thinking about this, and I was thinking that.
What were you thinking?
He never was the same after the Justin Gaethje fight, and they should have stopped that fight. At least 2 rounds in.
I think he was even before that, but he's been fighting for. He has all the miles on him. Here's my thing. You ready for this? Ready for this hot take? If Tony can pull the terrible picture of him, but if Tony can pull this off,
sure.
you know he fights next.
Okay. It could. Are you going to say Nate Diaz?
Nope. That's stupid, right?
Hold on.
He's not even in the UFC, right?
Hold on.
Are you Machado Garry's wife?
Tony Ferguson, if he beats
Get on the mic, call out Nate
if
Diaz.
He beats Patty Pimblett.
What?
If he beats Patty Pimblett.
Yes, his next fight. If he wins his next fight, who's he fight?
Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou.
Wow, dude, I'd watch that.
Right?
Hell yeah, I'd watch that. No, he fights Conor McGregor.
No.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
That would be very strange to me.
Why would it be strange? They were supposed to fight before.
Yeah.
Conor needs a win. Conor's probably not going to beat Michael Chandler. Tony's coming off a win. They're both big legend names. Conor needs a win.
Is Conor going to fight Michael Chandler?
Yes. UFC 300. Maybe a little after that, but that fight's going to happen.
You don't think he's going to beat
That's going to be a very tough fight for him. Yeah. I'm rooting for, Conor's one of my faves. So I love Chandler too, but Conor's one of my faves. So let's say he loses that fight. The UFC's like, we got to get one more. Who are you going to throw him to? What's a fight he can win? At this level, he's not that active.
Actually, I'd like to see him fight Patty Pimblett. I'd like to see a Conor McGregor Patty Pimblett fight. That's what
Conor's not taking that fight.
Why?
Because he's not even ranked in the top 30.
And you think Patty beats him?
Conor?
Yeah.
I got to see what version of Conor we get, but
fair.
I'd probably take Conor.
That's fair. Yeah.
Patty's striking is very amateur.
Yeah. So Patty.
Conor lights him up. Patty, then UFC wouldn't do that to Patty.
Right.
You're going to ruin this star? No. But we can ruin Tony.
Yeah.
But we also need to get Conor a win. Yeah. Who are you going to give him? We got to get this guy a fucking win. What are we going to do? Top 5, we can't keep doing that.
No.
Tony's, if he beats Patty, he's coming off a big win over Patty.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows who he is. And let's say that he's back better than ever. Cool. Here's Conor.
Yeah.
It sells. Everyone's going to buy. All the casual, like Tony Ferguson, like a 9-fight winning streak. They're stupid, right?
I don't want to see Tony Ferguson fighting anymore.
But you're a hater because if he beats Patty, if he beats Patty, but let's say he does. What I'm saying, if he beats Patty, I don't care what happens in the Conor fight.
Yeah.
He has paid more money than God, which he well earned.
Yeah.
He should have all the money. He can ride off in the sunset.
Yeah.
Just fight one more after this. That's all we need out of you. And you make all the money. You can ride off in the sunset.
I guess what I see with Tony is I see the movement of his body to be not what it used to be, and I'm not talking about age. It feels like it's.
I think it's both. I think it's a combo of both.
Yeah, and I hate
it's damage and age.
There's nothing I hate seeing more than that. I literally can't stare at it.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's like I hate seeing when I see an old fighter trying to make a comeback and they're punching like this, and I go, I would rather look at anything else because that's cognitive.
It's sad.
Fuck off. Like I hate that. Patty Pimblett's got the biggest face. He could.
Sometimes he looks great now.
Yeah, he's a 155-pound guy, but when he eats,
What?
his head.
When he's on food truck, he was 230.
He was. What did you say to me?
230.
What?
No.
230, and every bit of 6 feet.
Bring up the picture of us.
No.
Get me next to him. And then, and
is
and remember, I'm about 240 something now. Remember, in this picture, I'm 260. Go ahead and bring that up.
230.
230. I went.
Patty, that's
I went.
insane.
Look at him. I went. What are you doing?
No.
I go. What happens if they do a short notice fight? He's like, I would never do a short notice fight.
Why do they do that? They did them dirty.
No.
That was you, Brendan? God, you were fucking heavy.
That's me and Patty right there.
You had some tits on you.
But look at his face there.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's insane.
He ate like
He's got
9
a-
burgers.
He did?
I had 1. He had 3, and then went and watched
I
a
just need
soccer
picture
game.
of him.
Looks like Owen
I
Hart.
need a picture with you.
There's a picture of me and him side by
It's
side.
at the
I don't.
Laugh Factory there, huh?
Yeah, Laugh Factory, San Diego. Because I had to do it in San Diego.
Oh, I got you.
Always.
But I don't see
How about I
it.
just go to the Food Truck Diaries episode?
Yeah.
It's crazy though, right?
I mean, damn.
I want to fight him now.
He looks.
I understand it, like.
Yeah.
Could you understand him?
It's right.
Yeah.
There is.
Brazil.
In front of me.
I'm 260 there.
Really good right here.
hold on.
Especially find him in Brazil.
I can never.
He's every bit as thick
You don't
as
look
you are.
it.
He's every bit as thick as you are. Yeah, that's his head is bigger than yours, actually.
B, you don't look bigger though.
Yeah.
Your hair's
I'm
cut,
260
too.
there.
Shorter hair too. But
Yeah.
Yeah, you skinny right now. What are you about? 240 for real?
Yeah, 240.
Yeah. You're skinnier than that.
260 in that. And look at Patty.
Oh my lord. Big hands. He's a big kid, man. I mean, he's got a big frame.
Great guy. Superstar. Just has that. You know how the Ruotolo brothers, you're like, Jesus Christ. They just have that sauce.
Yeah.
That's Patty.
Yeah.
As soon as you meet him, like, oh, love this kid.
Charisma.
Love this kid.
Yeah, star power.
He's such a good person. Oh, this guy's great.
yeah, he seems
great.
Seems like a sweetheart. All right, go back to the card. I love this.
It's Tony, Patty.
Yeah, I'm of
That's
course.
a fun fight.
Yeah.
Shavkat, Wonder Boy, tough fight from Wonder Boy.
Yeah.
I would
gonna
say
be
Tony has a better chance of winning than Wonder Boy does.
Really? Really?
Shavkat's the guy.
Yeah. Damn.
Shavkat probably gets a title shot after this.
Like he's a monster. Look at him.
That's why the UFC's giving me a little bit of a pickle there, because if Ian Machado Garry just storms over Vicente Luque, then Shavkat wins.
Eesh.
Do you do Shavkat Ian? It's not nice to Ian. It's a great fight. But you have 2 contenders.
Bring up
That
Shavkat.
division could use it.
That's it.
Yeah, no, I want to see his face.
Oh, his face?
Yeah. He's such a bad.
Brian doesn't know who he is.
Yeah, I do. I actually
you have
do.
no clue.
But
you have to see his face.
Yeah, that's the guy. But he usually fights at 85.
Absolutely not.
He doesn't.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, he does. He fought it. I think he fights it. I think he started at 85, Bubba.
Yeah,
That's
he-
why I want to make sure I was talking about. I think he fight
In the UFC?
Positive. Yes, I'm almost positive he
Let's
started
take a
at
look.
85. He used to fight at 85 for sure. And the fights
So,
I saw him at
Started
were
at welterweight.
He started welterweight and they did a catchweight at
Catchweight.
176. He's never fought at middleweight ever in his life.
Really?
Here's the thing: you don't know who he is, and that's fine.
I
but
do
you
know who
will.
he
No,
is.
you don't, and you thought he was a middleweight.
Catchweight
You think he's
75.
Hamzat, and that's
No,
fine.
he's tall. He's a tall guy.
He's not tall.
See how tall he is.
He's not tall, especially for the division.
Well,
6'1".
6'1".
He's
That's
tall.
pretty tall.
He's tall. 6'1". No, I know exactly who he is. I've seen him.
No, because you thought he was a middleweight, right?
No, I
That's-
thought he
hey,
fought at 85.
You know what you're
He
doing
didn't
right
fight
now?
at 85 before that?
Never. He's never fought at 85. Since
Since 2014, he fought at welterweight. So
All right.
that's a long time ago.
All
he
right.
started fighting at 2014, just at welterweight.
Or
Yeah.
pro, at least.
Beat Alex Oliveira. Look at that shit.
Oh, you're probably talking about his amateur career. You probably watched some of that.
I don't know. I saw him fighting and I thought it was 85.
Yeah, it's fine. You just learn who he is. So he's the guy with the fur hat.
I know.
Remember,
No,
he
I
always
know.
puts
I
on
swear to God,
Rogan.
I know who he is.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
You don't. I don't
He's
care.
a
It's fine.
monster. And I
You
think he
don't.
got hurt for a while. True or false?
He's been inactive.
Yes. No, I know exactly who he is.
We don't know why. He didn't get hurt. We don't know
The
why.
reason I know who he is because everybody was talking about him. Everybody's like, he's,
We've been
he's
talking
the new-
about him for years.
Yeah.
He's the next guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy. If it's a bank on
And-
anybody being world champion, it's this
Yeah.
guy.
And Wonder Boy's
He's a
gotta fight
savage.
this guy.
17-0, 17 finishes. Wonder Boy's 41 years old.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, Wonder Boy complained about pay, and the UFC went.
Is that what they did?
No problem.
Is that what they do?
Call up Shavkat.
Oh my God.
You ready to eat, Daddy?
Really? That's what they do to you.
That's what they do.
Here we're going to give you a young up and coming killer who does everything well.
And the Ian Machado Shavkat, it doesn't. Why kill two young lions? Like let one of them take out Leon, and then have a fight, and then they fight each other.
Okay, so let me go back to the card now.
But I do think Tony has a better shot of winning. And then you have your co-main event nobody's talking about, nobody cares about. Pantoja and Brandon Royval.
Yeah.
Great fight going for Brandon Royval, Denver's finest. And then you don't have to click on it, Jim. We're also not going to cover it. Sure as fuck not cover on this show. Oh. And then you have the main event, Leon Edwards, Colby Covington.
Yeah.
Who you got, Leon or Colby? Depends what version of Colby we get.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going with Colby. But the only reason I'm going with Colby is because I think Colby is going to, if he's smart about this, is going to be in his grill. He's not going to be at a distance where Leon Edwards can hit him.
That's the only way Colby
He's
fights.
He's going to be in his.
There's no other way
grill.
to fight.
That's right.
That's all he does.
He's going to. Well, he sometimes he tries to stand and bang.
He's in your grill though. He's applying pressure.
Right,
he never fights on the outside.
Yeah,
ever.
and that's a problem for Leon Edwards. It's going to be tough.
Really?
I think so.
He beat Kamaru twice doing that. Kamaru did the exact
but
same
remember,
thing.
the first fight with Kamaru was absolutely dominating him with his wrestling, just being a pain in the ass to him. Then he got head kicked.
And then what happened in the second fight?
Second fight, he started learning.
Because Leon got better,
But
right?
did he get better, or did Kamaru's knees not allow him to train?
Leon hasn't been able to run for years.
Leon hasn't?
I mean, I'm sorry, Kamaru hasn't.
Yeah, but
his knees have always been
I think
bad.
these things catch up to you. You know, I think that Kamaru.
I think Kamaru was the perfect tune-up to fight Colby. He's done it twice now.
Yeah.
He's had 2 years to work on just takedown defense.
Colby hasn't fought in a hot minute.
2 years. One's been active, one hasn't. He has world-class striking. Colby has to try to get inside and not get fucking murked.
Oof.
Tough fight for him.
Tough to get inside,
fight.
right?
And also, what version of Colby are we getting? He hasn't fought in 2 years. He only has one way to win.
Yeah,
by decision.
he's a buzzsaw. He's just going to be.
So is Kamaru, though. Kamaru out buzzsaws Colby.
Yeah,
and Leon beat him twice.
That's true. That's fucking
Who
true.
am I rooting for? Colby. Who would I put money on? Leon.
Really?
Yeah, and I love Colby.
Yeah.
Top 5 favorite.
So you
fighters.
think Leon sort of either keeps?
I
Colby,
think one's
makes
getting
him pay every time he gets close.
Yes, I think one's getting better and one's not.
Really?
Yep. We know exactly what Colby's going to do. Leon's getting better, man. Every time we see him, like, Jesus, his takedown defense he took Kamaru down.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a real athlete. Who's better athlete? Would you say?
Between Colby and Leon?
Yeah.
I don't know. Tough.
Who's got more speed? Who's got more?
I know what you're doing here. I know what you're doing.
What?
Because Leon's black. I know what you're doing.
I didn't even know Leon was black.
One can,
I literally didn't even know
one
he
can
was black.
sprint way faster,
I didn't
dick
even,
down to his
dude,
knees.
I'm sorry. I literally was
swim.
just reminded that he is black. I literally was just. I just know him as
I know
a
what you're
champion.
doing. I know you're
know
trying
him
to
as
put me in a
the
pickle.
champion, Leon.
I know you're trying to put me in a pickle here. Who's more athletic?
So you might be going. You might be saying knockout.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Not the distance.
Goes distance, Colby wins. But under 5, Leon all day. How's Colby
I don't know
finishing?
what I don't know how to take that. I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
See what you're trying to do there, though.
If Colby is,
I see you.
if Colby can get
Who's more
in
athletic?
his grill, Colby wins.
What'd you say?
If Colby can close distance really quickly and
not
get in his
get hit?
grill, yeah, he's gonna. Even if he gets hit, if he can close that distance, Leon has his hands full, and so it really is a question of can Leon for 5 rounds keep him at that distance
what
and
he does.
exact enough punishment,
That's what he does.
and then stop the takedowns.
He's the best in the world at it. That's why he's champion.
Yeah.
Tough fight for Colby. 2 years off. His last win was over Jorge Masvidal. Before that, he lost twice to Kamaru. Okay. Yeah. And I'm a Colby dick rider. I love the kid.
Yeah.
Awful fight for him. Also, is he even deserving of this title shot? Most would say no. You're 2-2. You haven't fought in 2 years. Your last win was over Jorge Masvidal. You're fighting for a title? What is this, WWE?
Yeah. Yep.
It's a great, look at all the stories in this fight card, though.
I know.
It's the best card ever. My girl was like, hey, our friend Tiger's dad just bought a new house. He's having a party on Saturday. I was like, you think I'm going to go there? UFC 296?
I'm watching.
You told me I said, fuck off. Yeah. Come on, baby.
Dude, don't be disrespectful.
Come on now. I can't go there. You know it's a big UFC night.
I'm going to call you. I'm going to be like, what's up, bud? You won't answer.
Never.
Hey, man, you
I
watching
don't
the fights?
look at my phone during the fights. Even the undercard's lit. You got Dustin Jacoby on the fucking prelims against Alonzo Mendenfield. Great card. You got Cody Garbrandt, Brian Kelleher, our boy.
What is Kobe? Can I see
Cody?
Cody's
Garbrandt?
yeah, can I see his record? He's had a tough one.
I know what you're doing here.
No, I'm just asking
No,
questions.
dude, I know what you're
I'm
doing.
allowed to ask questions.
Don't shame Cody.
He won his last one. There you go.
Before that was tough.
Yeah, he's had 5 losses, but a lot of wins.
He won
before
2
that.
out of his last 7. It's tough.
It's tough.
He's the man, though.
Yeah.
And it's at bantamweight.
What's that?
It's at bantamweight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where he belongs, man.
what's-
Flyweight was a disaster.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that fight?
I'm taking Cody all day. I love Brian, but
Yeah.
tough fight for Cody. Yeah, very tough fight. Very, very tough fight. Especially if people are questioning your chin. Brian hits like a fucking tank. Awful fight. UFC's not doing any favors.
No.
The UFC doesn't do favors unless you're certain fighters.
Man.
Really, unless you're Connor, there's no favors.
They've done a good job.
Who's had a good job?
Dana White and UFC. In a way.
He has a good job?
They've done a good job because I'm excited as fuck.
Oh, this fight card?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
I mean, it's
UFC 296, Real Housewives of the UFC. That's what they should call this.
Real Housewives of the UFC. The only thing that competes with it is Spokane, Washington with Bryan Callen.
UFC
All right.
296 is just called drama. There's so much drama here.
Drama. Let's see what else you got.
Oh,
What
current
do you want?
events?
Oh, you want current events?
I guess so, right?
And we can start current events.
Let's get into current
Go
events.
ahead, dude.
And by the way, I feel like this press conference that's going to happen will probably be one of the bigger ones because of all this drama, which would be great for the UFC, obviously.
Pantoja and Brandon Royval are going to be like, what the fuck?
I know, dude. Co-main.
We didn't get 2 words in. We're the co-main event. UFC's going to be like, shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
It's going to get nasty with Ian and Colby.
I just can't wait.
It's going to get nasty.
I'm stoked for it.
That's why Leon's just like so classy. He's like, whatever, just rolls with it. But Ian and Colby on there,
Yeah.
and then Shavkat's bad English, dude. Take my money.
Yeah. And Ian said he's going to show up too. I think I read somewhere he's going to show up because people thought because he wasn't in the embedded episodes that maybe he would not want to show up, but yeah, he should show up.
He should. Yeah.
All right.
What's
Georgie?
this?
So Jake Paul's fight is actually this Friday. I didn't realize it was coming so quickly.
Dude, so Jake Paul put, I'm the biggest name in combat sports, and then right at it, someone goes, dude, you're fighting Saturday, nobody knows.
Yeah. Like, I just saw the weigh-ins this morning, and I was like, oh my goodness.
This is, and I don't know why Paul is doing this. It's like, who are you doing this for? Unless it's for himself, like he
I think
wants to
it's for
prove
himself.
he can prove he can compete with legit boxers, but you're making less money. It's a tougher fight. You're doing the same amount of training. You're making less money. Less people are going to see it.
Who is this Andre August guy?
A low-level pro boxer, just like a guy, literally.
And Paul's still a minus 650 favorite. That's strange.
It sounds like he's like doing this for himself to see how he.
But also maybe he's doing it to the haters too. Be like, look, I beat a real boxer. See, you wanted me to fight a boxer. Be like, no, we don't care. Like that's never going to go away.
Yeah.
Never. He has to beat like a Canelo before those haters are like, there you go.
Yeah.
You know, it's not happening.
Yeah.
So keep fighting the old MMA guys and making all the money. We all tune in. This, I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
I hope he wins. I like Jake. I hope he wins. Sounds like he will. My 650 is a huge favorite. But yeah, nobody's talking about what's it on even.
DAZN.
Okay.
I'll definitely watch it.
Alrighty.
So I've been scouting the next top athletes for the NFL.
Type move.
I'm very good at my job. Chin, check out this monster. One arm in.
Oh, big
Look at that.
daddy.
Let's go.
And he has
Johnson.
dreads.
Man, oh man, that kid's got to get on a diet.
Well, yeah,
Not
but
good.
Okay, he goes down pretty easily. That's fine.
understand.
Yeah, he's got to.
He's a big boy.
But one-handed, that's impressive.
One-handed. It's probably the highlight of his athletic career, I'd say. Yeah. All downhill.
Sanaz.
What?
Yeah, this guy in Australia got into a fight with a shark and yet had the time to film his leg being bit off.
What?
He filmed it?
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Whatever it takes for the gram.
We'll show a little bit of this, but obviously not.
Show us all of it. And then,
No, I mean on the episode.
oh, but it already got him. I want to see the shark.
Well,
Does he have a selfie stick? What language is this? Italian?
Australian.
Is this Italian?
It's Australian accent.
That's all we get?
That's all you get, yeah.
I wanted more.
That's got to hurt like a
What kind of shark was it? It says monster
probably
shark.
a great white.
I need more. Yeah, out there. It has to be great.
I think TMZ is
or a tiger shark or a bull shark.
Bull, I would imagine bull.
Out in Australia, though, a lot of great white central out there.
But it looks so shallow. He's right next
Well,
to
I
the...
think he's
Doesn't
Might
paddled
have
his way to
swam in,
the.
right, guys? Right?
No, he
How
was
much
like...
of his leg did he?
He probably swam in, right, guys?
Oh gosh.
Man.
Without
Man.
a leg? Let's see.
Hold on, you got to tie a tourniquet around that. Hold on.
Think about if you're the guy that
Look at how much blood
finds
there
him.
is. Look at how much blood
That's
there is.
crazy. That sucks so bad.
Great white shark mauled kayaker after capsize.
But look what he says here.
My grandfather protected me,
No. It says, I no longer have a leg, but I'm alive. That's...
and the key to that whole statement is my grandfather protected me.
Not good enough.
Well, where was he when the shark was ripping your leg
Good
off?
looking
dude?
kid with a good looking kid with a little fucking African gray on his shoulder.
African greyhound?
Smartest.
That's
That's
a
the smartest
parrot,
bird in the
dude.
world, right there.
That's a
It's
parrot.
called an
I
African gray.
love that Brian knows that.
That's an African gray. They can speak more words. They can literally. They can say, "Come and tickle me." They literally have sentences.
Yeah, they can take a bunch of words. Who gives a fuck, though,
no,
right?
but they know what they're saying.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
Kind of crazy.
This kid got his leg bit off by a shark, and you're highlighting the
That
fucking
bird saved him, dude. That's his grandpa. That bird dive bombed.
That's
and
That's
beaked
his
that
dead
fucking-
grandpa
beaked-
reincarnated
beaked
in
that
the
fucking
bird.
shark in the eye.
I like that this poor kid's leg gets ripped off. Callen's like, sweet bird. You know that bird. The kid's like, what the
Dude, by the way,
fuck?
it bit him right on the knee. Like, that's fun. They're going to try to save his knee, so it probably bit him right below the knee or like on the knee. That would suck.
Oh, there's a GoFundMe though.
No insurance.
Douche.
No insurance.
Well, 78,000 is already pretty dang good.
I don't know if that covers
getting
a fake
No, it's
bit.
leg.
not gonna, but I'm saying that's pretty
That
good.
would suck so bad. A shark just puts your whole fucking leg in his mouth. That much. That's a lot of meat right there. See that? Fuck, dude.
Bad
Oh, I'll
day.
take that. That looks delicious.
Bad day in the office.
Oh, I thought sharks don't attack humans. The fuck out of here.
So here's another one. Kanye's back to being Kanye. I don't think there's much to say about this. You guys can go here.
Well, it's
from
a
here.
black hood though.
It's still a hood.
Yeah, but we're always looking for shit. It doesn't. It's all weird. He's
Kanye's
so
just
weird.
doing like this weird shock, but also just make good music, dude. He dropped that sample of the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
And then the Backstreet Boys were like, we didn't give you
No,
authority
no
to
consent.
do
no,
that.
really?
Yeah.
We did not consent.
But he released it, and Backstreet's like, hey, man, yours money.
It's funny. I think he's gonna weather any storm, right?
He's kind of untouchable now, right?
He's so talented.
His music's so good.
It's just different.
The Jew thing was tough.
Yeah.
But he weathered that storm. The Black KK hood is tough. Yeah, it's tough to be a fan of his, you know?
But he just knows how to ride that edge because we're all like, yeah, but it's a black hood. And also he's with black people. And also he's black. And it's like, oh, you know, he just knows.
And
what
he's so famous, no one in the back was like, you really? You want to wear that?
Yeah.
Like, no one was like, hey,
No,
do you have
I'm
to?
not telling him anything.
Well, that's the problem. That's why he's in this situation. It's like Ian Machado Garry. No one's telling him anything. That's the problem.
This is the craziest shit ever.
So if any of your wives have Hermes bags, you know who this guy is. So this guy's the heir to the $11 billion Hermes fortune, has no one to give the money to, and is adopting his 52-year-old gardener and just passing it on to him.
That Gardner's all, yes.
Dude, that is actually incredible.
Yeah.
He is unmarried, has no children of his own, stands to pass down billions of dollars to the Hermes fortune.
Currently valued $220 billion. He's only getting $11
he's
billion,
an heir, so he's only one of the sons. He's only one of the kids.
but only $11 billion.
He owns 5 to 6% of the house. Yeah.
I'd like to see this gardener who's
I'd like
going to go on
too.
a
I would
binge
love-
and ruin
dude,
all his money.
I would love. Hey,
I don't know
I'd
if you
love
can
some
spend
money.
$11 billion.
You can't. I would like some of
you
that
can.
money.
I don't think you can.
You can.
That's when, like, you win the lottery to get $100 million.
They're not going to show his face.
I could buy $100 million in
won't, yeah.
trucks. I
It
can
ain't-
do that.
it
But
ain't possible.
yeah, I can buy properties. $11 billion would be. You got to be.
He probably thinks that
He's a white gardener.
No. That's
No,
that
ain't
must
that
be
a
the air.
bitch?
That's
No, he probably thinks that gardener's the most decent man he's ever met.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
wait a minute, if you're a gardener, I got a story for you. When you're a gardener for that dude, okay, you know everything about. You're an artist. You're a fucking haiku. You're like a Zen master. So I got something for you. I talked to the.
Brian gave his gardener $20.
I talked to the foremost expert on trees. You want to hear something crazy
did
about
what?
trees? The foremost expert on trees. No. No. This is gonna blow your mind.
My God,
This is gonna
dude.
blow your fucking mind.
Did you do this for the Calm app?
Watch this.
Holy
Watch
fuck.
this. Though. Watch this.
Give it to me,
When
Brian.
a deer starts eating. So how do trees communicate? They communicate.
Yeah.
They communicate like literally the way we
Yeah.
communicate. How
They're
do they
alive.
do it?
I don't know.
Anybody?
Through the roots?
No, so
Wind.
not roots. There is basically fungi underground. It's like mushroom fungi. It's like a web. It's literally like the internet. It's literally like this. But
Brendan's
listen. This is fascinating. This is fascinating.
I'm listening.
So it's like this whatever the
Fungus.
fuck it is, right? Okay. When a deer starts eating the tree over here, right here, this tree sends a message to this tree. And this tree, and the message is, hey, dude, I'm getting eaten by a fucking deer. Raise the tannin levels in your leaves. Make your leaves super bitter, or you're going to get eaten. So this tree turns their leaves within a half hour too bitter for the deer to eat it. And they talk to each other.
And what's up now, vegans? And
now- yeah.
you want to give us shit
Yep.
for killing pigs
Yep.
and eating cows?
Yep.
The trees communicate like the pigs do.
How about this? Then you get two like giant redwoods, but you have a little tree. But why is that little tree's getting zero sunlight? So how is it growing? Interesting.
I've
How's
always
it growing?
wondered.
The large trees give these trees nutrients. Okay?
Like it's their kids.
Like it's their kids. I got one even fucking better for
Hey, real quick, one question. Was
Yeah.
this podcast more than 4
It
minutes?
wasn't a podcast. It was I was having dinner in England.
Oh, I thought it was
this
a
guy is the
podcast.
botanist to the Queen of England, and
Oh.
she's dead now. So he's the one who's in
The
charge of all
king
the
of
trees.
England.
Now the king. So
I thought you were saying this is a podcast.
yeah, and then there was some other insane thing where when the fucking fungi that is giving messages to the trees, if the trees don't give some of their nutrients to the fucking fungi cuts that tree off.
Turns on him.
This is all scientifically documented.
It's a whole
There is
world.
a whole world
Whole
going
world.
on,
It's
and they're
Avatar.
all talking to each other. Where
It's
you go,
Fern Gully.
what the fuck is going on here?
Gully?
It's Fern Gully.
It's Fern Gully.
It's Fern Gully.
And
Another thing.
A tree itself, when an insect starts eating the tree on this side, the tree will tell the leaves over here, hey guys, turn your tannins up. Tannins go
tastes
back.
bitter.
Yeah. It's fucking nuts. That's just
But
one.
it takes them a
tiny
half an hour to
example.
change?
Literally less sometimes.
Yeah, it should be less, right?
They can change their whole body. But the crazy thing is the tree next to them, all the trees next to them get a message.
And fruit does the same, right?
And then those trees that got the message will give that tree nutrients. Like, hey, thanks a lot. Here's a little something for you. Get the fuck out of here.
Different world, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Wild.
Wild.
It's basically exactly how human beings. It's like if you want to treat others, do
That
unto
guy,
others as you would have
here's
others
my
do
marketing
unto
brain.
you.
Take notes. Ian Machado Garry's wife. Here's my marketing brain.
Aw.
That guy started a podcast called Trees Gone Wild.
He should, because there'd be a lot of people that would actually be into it. But
Yeah, I
you
don't
have-
think so,
But,
but yeah.
again, you have to know about trees. I mean, you have to
Well,
know.
no, that's why we're listening to it. So his dumbass educates us on trees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be cool.
Trees Gone Wild.
God. And he's
With
upset.
Gary.
He travels all over the world just to
Look at trees.
see trees. There's a tree that lived that's 8,000 years old. 8,000 years old. It's in the it's in like I think Joshua Tree actually. It's out there, like right in this state.
I'd rather be in solitary confinement.
Yeah, or it's in some really really dry area. 8,000 years old. 8,000 is the oldest tree. Vandals cut it down. Yeah, vandals were like, let's.
You think
cut
he
this
tells his
down.
family, he's like, babe, they just called me. I got to get out to see this redwood by Thursday.
He brings his family with him.
She's like, it's not going anywhere.
He brings his family with him.
Everywhere?
Yeah. And they're all like this. He goes, this is the first year where his wife was like, hey, can we go to Hawaii and not go to fucking.
There's trees in Hawaii.
Look at trees.
Go look
Yeah,
at
but
palm
she's like,
trees.
can we,
Palm trees
just have
talk
a normal
too.
vacation? Instead of you taking us somewhere in the middle of the Congo to look at a tree.
All trees matter.
His family's made of wood.
Yeah. What do you got, Chin?
Fuck, I forgot about that, about trees.
All right. So did you guys see this footage about Clarissa Shields sparring another boxer
Yes.
named Arturs?
Yes.
I don't know how to.
Yes,
Amatevos. And,
haven't
She said
seen this.
he
she
posted
said
the video.
He took the padding out of his
Yeah. So she's accusing
She
him
beat
of
his
doing
ass.
that. So she says she's never been dropped or knocked out in like 17, I don't know how many years or something. But I'll show you real quick. So this is the footage.
Everybody gets caught.
Oh,
That's assault, brother. God, dog.
That's how
There she
good she
goes.
is. Homeboy's going all out.
So she's accusing him of taking the padding out of the gloves. And then this is her actually talking about it here.
Yep.
This gets crazy.
Yeah.
Are we positive you took the padding out?
No. So this is her accusation about it.
She's a
but-
pretty girl.
Yeah.
That's white karma in your ass. That's why you dealing with what you dealing with now with your health issues, because you is a individual. He know he talking about some. These gloves were gifted by Roberto Duran to me, and I didn't know that the padding was that much.
Oh, wow.
The padding had the gloves and the padding had 0 to no padding. That's what it's about. You think I got a problem with getting dropped? It's boxing. It happens. I done been hit so hard. I done seen stars. I done got hit like where I couldn't eat for 3 days, sparring against heavyweight coming up when I was 17. I don't give a about being dropped, but what I will say is when a try to cheat me, you got me up. And yes, I ran to my car and I grabbed my knife and I was going to cut Derek Santos. Guess who stopped me?
I love it.
Coach John.
God damn.
Because I will slice his old ass up, because don't ever cheat against me. I'm not mad about getting dropped. And anybody who think that I am mad about it, use a fool.
Oh, so the guy admitted.
her.
He was like, "Oh, I didn't know there was an padding," because they probably confirmed it. He's like, Roberto Duran gave me these gloves in 1960.
I
To
love
get
her.
her goddamn knife. Like, fuck.
I
From
love it.
Detroit. She's a Detroit girl.
Take it up
man.
a
She's
notch.
hard.
I'll let her beat me up.
I bet
She's
you would.
hard.
She's a tough cookie.
Have you guys seen this video yet or no?
Yeah, it's
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay, so I'll play for you.
it's
What
actually
is it?
amazing.
Me and Georgie seen this video, but I guess Sanaz hasn't and Brendan, you haven't. So just check this out. This is really, really powerful. It's really good.
It's another Eddie Murphy video.
It's about men's or just mental health.
Wow, how you doing? You guys? Oh, sorry, thank you. How you doing? God, it's exciting, isn't it? So, how's the week been? Okay. Yeah. I hope things are better outside of football.
Are they actors?
Yeah.
Watch this.
No.
Yep. It's pretty
What?
badass.
Yeah.
He died?
He killed his friend.
Gosh, Brandon.
No, his friend Case.
He murdered his
Thank God you
friend.
did that because it made us like
his
not
friend
be so
committed
sad.
Look how serious Brian is.
It's-
no, his friend committed suicide. Yeah, no
You
shit.
can't
That's
see
why the
mental-
joke
you can't
hit,
see the
dude.
mental illness.
Yeah, clearly,
No,
bro.
he got rid of his body though.
No,
Yeah,
don't try to
50 million-
piggyback on the joke. You fucked it up. Get all serious.
I got it.
Guys, he
She
killed
did.
his
I'm looking
friend.
I'm looking at her. She doesn't get it. I was like,
50 million views in like 6 days.
It's a
It was
great
huge,
video, dude. That's a
it's
sick
it's such
video.
a good video.
yeah.
That is sad.
I know, but it's like it's good
hard
to
to
know this
spot.
kind of
Dude,
stuff. Yeah.
I bet on the wrong dog. I had the guy on the left commit
He
suicide.
cries my arms after every fucking podcast.
Brian was like, that was so powerful.
I said it was so powerful. It is. Or this another one's from Sanaz.
I just saw this and thought it was amazing, and I don't know if it's real.
Is that a halftime show?
It could be.
Oh, let me refresh. It's my birthday.
Come on.
That's real.
That's pretty crazy.
That's real.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's nuts. Oh, is how high he gets.
How is he getting that high?
Jumps off.
Yeah.
Just does a big backflip. I fought a guy.
So-
I fought.
Take it
4
easy.
guys like
Someone said those boards were made of cinnamon toast crunch.
They must be like the lightest.
They
like,
are.
They're
It
super
doesn't
light.
matter.
Yes, yeah, super light. I'd rather see him dunk a basketball.
that.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd been more surprising, to be honest.
I think that's it.
That's it. All right, UFC 296 going down this freaking Saturday. Watch the Fight Companion live with Chito, Vera, Rampage, Jackson, myself. That starts at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Thicccboy YouTube. Tour dates, I'll be touring around LA, but I'm in Nashville January 25th. Then 2 shows in Austin. That's January 26th, 27th. Get your tickets at thickboy.com.
Guys, Off the Hook Comedy Club. I'm in Spokane this Friday, Saturday, then Off the Hook Comedy Club. You know where that is, in Naples, Florida, December 21, 22, 23. And then Comedy Zone, Charlotte, December 28, 29, 30, 31. Let's go. No, I'm sorry, December 29, 30, 31. That's Charlotte Comedy Zone. I'll see you there. Love you guys.
All right, guys. Love you.